SCP-093, a solid disk carved from cinnabar-like stone, covered in unknown engravings. When held, the disk shifts color, unique to each person, seemingly tied to their regrets. The true anomaly appears when the disk touches a mirror. The mirror becomes a portal to a scorched, barren world under a brown-orange sky. The Foundation sends exploration teams through, each equipped with a field kit, recording device, and a tether line. The portal stays open only while the disk touches the mirror. Remove it, and the connection is lost. The world beyond is hostile, silent, and ancient. Every step is a risk. The Foundation's goal: understand, contain, and survive. The disk is the key. The mirror's secrets remain. The first explorer, D-8432, stepped through the portal, disk glowing sickly green in his hand. He emerged onto cracked ochre earth beneath a matching sky, utterly silent, lifeless, and still. His confusion was immediate. Where am I? It's empty, just dirt and sky. The video feed showed endless plains, no plants, no animals, just the explorer and his tether. Control instructed him to move forward and describe his surroundings. Every step was met with the same monotony. Brown earth, brown sky, no change. The emptiness became oppressive, a psychological weight. The explorer reported feeling watched, though nothing was visible. He turned in circles, camera showing only the endless, featureless expanse. Stress levels rose quickly. The environment itself was a weapon. The sense of exposure and vulnerability was overwhelming. The silence was not peaceful, but suffocating. The explorer's only connection to our world was the thin tether, his lifeline. The Foundation noted. The world's emptiness was not passive, but actively unsettling. The mission had barely begun, and already, the psychological toll was clear. The unknown was not just outside, it was inside the mind. The emptiness was alive. Each test, determined by the disk's color, revealed a new version of the world. In the blue test, the sky was pale blue-gray, the ground a desert of fine blue ash. The explorer's steps sent plumes of dust into the air, hanging unnaturally long. The green test brought a jaundiced sky and fields of brittle glass-like crystals, shattering loudly in the silence. The air smelled of ozone. The ground felt hostile, as if made of broken things. The yellow test was the most disturbing. A bright yellow sky over black, sucking mud, dotted with thick yellow fluid. The air was humid, the smell like rotting paper, the landscape nauseating. Each color revealed a new facet of desolation. No life, only silence and scale. The horizon was always unbroken, the explorers always exposed. The colors seemed to unlock different aspects of this dead world, each more unsettling. No matter the hue, the world was barren, alien, and deeply wrong. The silence was a constant, oppressive presence. The explorers were fragile intruders in a place that did not want them. The disk's colors were keys to different nightmares. From the moment explorers crossed over, communication was plagued by static. At first it was dismissed as interference, but the static soon changed. The hiss became rhythmic, almost musical, discordant and unsettling. Then, whispers, alien speech, just beyond comprehension. The explorer grew agitated, claiming to hear voices he couldn't understand. The most alarming event: a pale, eyeless face flashed on the video feed. The static was not just noise, it was a signal. Something on the other side was trying to communicate, or perhaps to warn. We were not the only ones listening. In the blue test, D-2190 discovered a city. Ruins of colossal towers, dark and windowless, looming against the gray sky. The structures were massive, stacked blocks with no sign of life or entry. Walking among them, the explorer felt insignificant, dwarfed by the scale and silence. The city's silence was suffocating, filled with echoes of a lost civilization. The ground was pocked with deep, smooth holes, purpose unknown, adding to the unease. Then, the explorer saw them, giant humanoid figures scattered throughout the city. At first they seemed like statues, but closer inspection revealed desiccated, mummified bodies. Their poses were twisted in agony or despair, clawing at faces or reaching skyward. These were the Unclean, the city's former inhabitants, frozen at the moment of their demise. They were everywhere, a constant, haunting presence. The city was a graveyard, its silence broken only by the explorer's footsteps. The sense of wrongness was overwhelming. The explorer was a trespasser in a monument to extinction. The unclean were a warning and a mystery. The city's secrets remained locked in stone and silence. The world's history was written in suffering. In the green test, the explorer found a building unlike the city's towers. A sprawling, half-buried complex with organic, impossible architecture. Corridors twisted back on themselves, doors led to walls, and stairs defied logic. The explorer became disoriented, sometimes ending up where he started. Temporal distortions were evident. Movements sped up or slowed down, voices warped. Time was unstable, shifting from room to room. The building had no visible light sources, yet some rooms were brightly lit, without shadows. The light seemed to emanate from the air itself, cold and sterile. The explorer cast no shadow, a physical impossibility. The structure's purpose was unclear. Some rooms resembled labs, others living quarters for beings far larger than humans. Furniture was massive and oddly shaped, not meant for human use. Some rooms were empty, filled only with shadowless light and warped time. The building felt like a nightmare, built with alien logic. It was not made for human minds to comprehend. The laws of nature were suggestions, not rules. The Foundation could only observe, unable to understand. The architecture was another layer of the world's hostility. The unclean, giant, desiccated bodies were not the only entities in this world. During the yellow test, the explorer entered a decaying agricultural facility filled with vats of yellow fluid. There, he encountered a moving unclean, bloated, waterlogged, and massive. It pulled itself from a vat, head lolling, eyeless but aware. The explorer fired his weapon. Bullets had no effect. The creature advanced, relentless and silent. Control ordered a retreat. The explorer ran, pursued by the monstrous figure. The chase was chaotic, fear palpable in every sound. The explorer barely escaped, diving through the portal as the creature reached for him. The portal snapped shut, the creature's face pressed against the glass for a moment before vanishing. The world was not dead. It was inhabited by things neither alive nor dead. The unclean were hostile, relentless, and aware of intruders. The Foundation confirmed. The threat was real, and it was hunting. The explorers were prey in a world of predators. The line between life and death was blurred. The world's inhabitants were not gone, they were waiting. The Foundation's incursions had not gone unnoticed. The danger was greater than imagined. Standard equipment failed unpredictably in SCP-093's world. Compasses spun uselessly, GPS was inert, and explorers relied on tethers and instinct. Recording devices glitched, video feeds cut out, replaced by ghost images from previous missions. Audio captured clear, cryptic words. Father, unclean, forgive. The most dangerous failures involved the tether retrieval system. During the purple test, the winch meant to pull the explorer back instead dragged him deeper into a hospital-like structure. The explorer screamed, fighting the pull, but the machine was unstoppable. Control tried to override, but the system was unresponsive. The video feed showed the explorer dragged into darkness, then cut to black. The last sounds were screams and a wet, tearing noise. The tether went slack. The winch burned out. The equipment had not just failed, it had turned against the team. The world's influence extended to technology, making it a weapon. The Foundation realized nothing could be trusted on the other side. The anomaly was hostile, and it could corrupt even our tools. Each mission raised more questions than answers. Logs spoke of a blessed father, the Lord's tears, and a schism that doomed a civilization. The disc's colors seemed to unlock different regions or times, navigation by regret. Only a handful of realities had been explored. Many more remained. The greatest mystery, the connection between their world and ours. Their logs mentioned a clean blue world their god had fled to. Were they trying to follow? The hostile actions, the sabotage, the faces in the static, all suggested an active intelligence. The anomaly was aware of us and watching. Explorations were suspended. The risk was too great. But the mirror remains, and the disk waits in containment. The mystery lingers, an unanswered echo in the Foundation's halls. We have glimpsed the abyss, but its full truth remains hidden. The other side is waiting, for the day the disc meets the glass again.